Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Movie Social. We're your hosts, Ricky and Steph.
What up, what up, what up?
Today's episode, we're going to be doing a spoiler review of the Fresh Prince reunion and what an emotional reunion this was.
Thanks.
Before we get into that review, if you like what we're doing on here with these reviews for movies, TV shows, video games, and anime, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, give us a thumbs up, and turn on those notifications and share the channel with your family and friends. And so, Steph, we're not going to do this the normal way that we've been doing.
Okay.
We're going to do this a little different.
All right.
Fresh Prince, let's go back to when we were younger. Your reactions to that show then, how did it make you feel?
It was a good show. I mean, it was one of the black family sitcoms that we definitely had when we were growing up. And I enjoyed it. It had its heartfelt moments. Had its funny moments. And, it was a really good show teaching, about life, decisions that we make. And honestly, just second chances and stuff. So I enjoyed the show, loved the show. And it was something that, actually can't wait to see the reboot kind of remake in a different light. Can't wait to see that.
Okay. Yeah, for me, I definitely enjoyed it. It was pure comedy, always. And it had life lessons, even though we didn't fully understand those when we were growing up. As an adult looking back on it, yes.
Mm-hmm.
It has some extremely good life lessons and all in there. So, we're going to spin another spark. How did this reunion make you feel? Like how when they look back on everything, the cast now, and even the Aunt Viv 1 and Aunt Viv 2 situation and all.
So it was definitely heartfelt. It was in this feeling. It gave everybody the feels. When they did the James Avery tribute, everybody's eyes got juicy and stuff like that. So
My eyes got watery.
it was very heartfelt. And it just showed you the ins and outs of the show and how it made everyone feel and the whole cast and how they felt as a family. And I enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed the reunion. But yeah, that James Avery part would be the most heart-wrenching part for everyone. People who watched it, for the cast that was there, definitely heart-wrenching. But all in all, it was a very, very, very great reunion.
It definitely was. I mean, it was nostalgic vibes completely.
Mm-hmm.
And seeing some of the behind-the-scenes things that they showed on there, I never knew about. I'm like, first time understanding that and seeing that. And it even shed more light on the whole situation between Will and Aunt Viv 1, as we're going to say for simplicity. And didn't even know that it went as deep as it did. And some of the things that she touched on this really does stand out and really is true. How saying what he said about a dark-skinned actress really basically ruined her career for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
And it's true. For black actors and actresses, they have to work twice as hard to be successful.
Agreed.
And the littlest thing can jeopardize their career and rival with them completely. And it held true definitely back then. And one thing that really stood out, and I didn't know, because of course when this first aired, we were just being born that same year. I might not have been born for the first few episodes since we 90s babies. But it was actually on Monday Night Football. Didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
Something interesting to take. I was like, pretty interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And it held its own. That was good. Honestly, I think right now they probably outdo Monday Night Football, given the way some of these games have been hard Monday night games.
True.
And so, for those that might not have seen the reunion, would you recommend somebody to watch it? Just watch Fresh Prince?
Oh, of course. I mean, I don't think anybody who hasn't watched Fresh Prince or grew up on Fresh Prince won't sit there and watch the reunion because, again, it showed a different side of the cast and it showed how they all felt about each other, the situation with Aunt Viv 1 and how they were able to reconcile that. And as I stated, the James Avery tribute. From the start to the end of it was very, very, very dope. And it was something that I enjoyed, and I believe the viewers who watched Fresh Prince grew up on it would definitely enjoy the reunion as well.
definitely. And honestly, hearing how it all came about and started with Will Smith's meeting slash audition all in one, and things with Jazzy Jeff. Even the part where everybody has that favorite moment where he's getting kicked out the house.
Oh yeah.
That was all pre-recorded, and they just kept using the same ones over and over, and it was hilarious. And then even with the fashion moments in there, truly insightful for anybody that's watched The Fresh Prince and grew up off of it.
Yes.
And as they stated, it is definitely a generational type of show for generations to come. Even those that have already started to grow up, their kids and their kids watching it.
Mm-hmm.
I think it'll stick around even with the remake coming out.
Yes.
But let us know your thoughts on the Fresh Prince reunion and Fresh Prince as a whole in the comments below, and what you guys are thinking about it. Until next time.